Hey everyone, Jana here. Today I'm going to show you how to make my vegan Waldorf salad. Plant-based, gluten-free, and oil-free. This is a great dish to serve to friends and family who aren't on a plant-based or gluten-free diet. I get requests for it all the time. It's a flash flood of flavors and colors. Your table is waiting for it. Talk about a culinary leap. Who would have thought that a guy back in the late 1800s at the Waldorf Hotel in New York could say, hey, I've got an idea. Let's take an apple and celery and mayonnaise and put them together without getting 2 thumbs down. Well, it turns out it was a stroke of genius. Over 100 years later, that dish is still around, the Waldorf salad. I'm going to show you how to make this already pretty healthy salad even healthier by making it vegan and gluten-free. We're going to omit the oil that's in the mayonnaise and make our own special dressing to zip it up even more. Let me show you how easy it is. There are 2 parts to the ingredients, the dressing and the salad. Let's go over the salad now. 2 cups chopped crisp sweet red apple, cut in about 1/2 inch pieces. 1 cup red grapes, cut in half. 1/2 cup golden raisins. 2 tablespoons lemon juice. 1/2 cup chopped pecans. Walnuts may be substituted. 1/4 cup diced celery, cut into 1/8 to 1/4 inch pieces. And now let's go over the dressing ingredients. 1 cup raw cashews soaked. 1/2 cup plant-based milk. I use cashew milk. 2 tablespoons lemon juice. 1 teaspoon apple cider vinegar. 3/4 teaspoon finely ground sea salt. 1/4 teaspoon prepared mustard. And 1/4 teaspoon granulated garlic. Just a little note on your apple selection, since it is kind of the main ingredient for this salad. Today I used Honeycrisp apples. They're really nice and sweet and firm. Now mind you, firm is really important with this. You do not want to buy one of those pithy apples. So Gala would also be a nice substitute. You also don't want really tart apples, such as a Granny Smith. You want your apples to be cut in nice bite-sized pieces, about this size. Let's talk about soaking the cashews. Place your cashews in a bowl and cover them with about 1.25 cups of hot water. Be careful not to burn yourself. Let them soak for about 30 minutes. When they're ready, you'll be able to pierce the cashew with your fingernail. It should be soft and tender. You also want to make sure you rinse the cashews really well once they've soaked to get those enzyme inhibitors off of there and make digestion a lot easier. Now we're going to make our dressing. Add your raw cashews to your blender and the remaining ingredients, your cashew milk, lemon juice, apple cider vinegar, sea salt, mustard, and granulated garlic. Now, you want to pulse these a few times to break down the cashews. Once it looks like your cashews have broken down, then go ahead and put it on medium to medium-high speed for about 1 to 2 minutes and let it whirl around until it gets nice and smooth and creamy. It's nice and smooth and creamy now. I use a high-speed blender, so it took about 1 minute. If you have a regular blender, it may take 2 to 3 minutes, but be patient. Once you finish chopping your apple, you want to add it to the bowl immediately. Then you're going to pour your lemon juice on. This is to prevent it from oxidizing and turning brown. So bathe that apple in that lemon juice and give it a nice little turn so that all the sides are coated. Once you finish chopping the remaining ingredients, you can add them all at the same time and combine them with the apple. Your grapes, your celery, your nuts, pecans, and your golden raisins, those little gems of deliciousness. take a nice spatula, gently stir to combine. You don't want to squash your fruit. And now it's time to add our dressing. Fetch your container, and I usually recommend starting off with about a half cup of dressing. Just go ahead and use your spatula to dollop that on your salad. And once again, you're going to want to gently turn and stir that in. You don't want to end up with a mashed salad. Now, once you have this to the level of wetness you prefer for your salad, then you can chill it. I recommend about an hour. It doesn't have to be chilled before you enjoy it, but the flavors do blend nicely if you choose to do so. Now, if you're planning ahead for a picnic, this is the perfect dish to make ahead. You can make it the night before. It'll chill overnight and take it out the next day, and before you plate it, you'll have your leftover dressing if you didn't use it all immediately. Mix that in so it's not quite as dry from sitting overnight, and it's perfect for a picnic. No spoilage. That's the joy of making a plant-based dish. Before we plate this up, I want to talk about a couple prep options with you. Now, if you're the kind of person that you're like, sweet and savory don't belong together, well then feel free to omit the garlic powder and go ahead and, if you want it even sweeter, throw in maybe about a tablespoon or so of coconut palm sugar. I mentioned earlier that you can substitute walnuts for the pecans. That tastes great as well. Or for the plant-based milk, you can feel free to use any kind you like. Again, I use cashew milk, but all the others will do well too. For plating this salad, you can choose a beautiful bowl if you have one available to you, or my favorite option is a nice head of Bibb lettuce. I like to line a platter with it and place the salad on top. The complements of the green with the red in the salad are just beautiful. And here it is, the vegan Waldorf salad. Doesn't that look delicious? So creamy and rich and succulent. Pops of color and flavor. And the best part is, so good for you. I love this dish so much. It is so flexible. You can serve it as an appetizer, as a side, or as a main, or even dessert. Sometimes there's nothing better than to cuddle up with a little bowl of this at night. If you think you'd like to try this dish, hop on over to Nutritionicity.com to get the recipe. And if you enjoyed watching this video, please don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.